football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The give on the inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really good looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time. Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Glenn. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There he goes. Touchdown, Badger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So Indiana's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're going to run it. He breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Hauls it in. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
So on the opening drive of the game, establishing their rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Glenn. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And offensively, I love running these track routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And obviously on that third down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up fourth down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the grab on the left. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They might have the the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Cricket!
A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. He wants it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Power football with the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Van Buren. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw it again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Grab near the marker. It's Bryant. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers are on the move. To the air. It's Van Buren. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Caught him in backfield. It's Bryant. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it! And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Split backs here. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is a...
That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
Time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll keep it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet. But if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Rushes on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Hunt is in the air. And the returner will be brought down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. And some room to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. He's going to fire deep. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. That's reeled in. It's Pickett. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Badgers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. Finally brought down to run a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Now this offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Unleashes it. Pulls it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Tees. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And that one will give them the lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Coming out with it, it's Pickett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. From the gun, running back on the move. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle, it's Keys. Open field on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badger!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Utah State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the tight end. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And off to Jones. Oh, better look out. That's enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Indiana, 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Cricket.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Well, and this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. And just a short. Pass play, they pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. From the gun, the ground game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
He lofts one down the sideline. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is...
Breaks into the open. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Fires to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. There's so much creativity with routes now to being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. They just keep firing. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Glenn. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man in the middle. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Nelson. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Tease. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Got it.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Lasso. Lasso. Cross.
Quarterback making checks.
Go. Yep. Yep.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win.